24 here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as set sails over the end line. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, Charlie. On the ball.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
So we got 66. Bullet high.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Block now to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run with Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
36.
Lock gonna throw. He completes this to Sutton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And our Kansas City Chiefs first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Darren Lee, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Broncos 7.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Hamilton, the fourth-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Darren Lee there to get him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch it. Ready?
On second down, here's Locke. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 81 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Broncos have it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
64.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Hey, team 6. Hard.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Looking for Sanders here, and that's caught inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Hey, you. Rip right. Mike 59.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Hey, box top. Go. 50's the Mike. Let's go, D.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. They'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, go. Now.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Clock's going to sneak it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. There you go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Bring it. Get it.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 53. Hey, Orbit.
Lock now on first down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Yeah. Watch safety creep. There. Safety's creeping. Check. X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Haywood. Hey. I got motion there. Me. I got this.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Bang. Look at me. Zipper. Smooth. Check Mike 50. Mike 50.
Again, it's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Well, the Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
Y'all playing the wrong foot. Squeeze. Hey, exit. Yo, go.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Chiefs 34, Broncos 16.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Block now to throw. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. On first down, Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Throwing again on second down. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Switch, switch, switch. Hey, shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Hit it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
The score, Chiefs 41, Broncos 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw it is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Yellow! I got Wolverine! I'm scared.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. The 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man, here's Hamilton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Whip. Watch the whip. 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, 43.
Scene 6.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. Now, would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Boy, going for it at this stage in the second half, back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Explanation, please, Mr. Davis.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one, but here's a thought that I had. I wonder if maybe instead of going for it with your offense and announcing your intentions, that maybe you run out your special teams and fake it. Because even though teams say, hey, we plan for the fake all the time, I know from experience, you look at the situation and say there's no way they're going to fake it here. And they probably had a better chance if they tried it that way.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score, Chiefs 41, Broncos 23. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check 43. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Shoot! Zoom, fellas, let's go! All day, punk. 47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, 47. Hey, me and you all day. Attack! I'm coming after you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Lock now on first down. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, 28 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch the safety crease.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.
Coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So